So yes, welcome everyone back to another video here on Middle-earth Gaming, and this is my hobby vlog number 8, I believe it is. Welcome back to another hobby vlog. Hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys are doing some awesome hobby recently. This will be hobby vlog number 8. This will go over what I've been doing in May. As the time of recording this, it is early May. As you guys may have noticed in my recent hobby vlogs that I've been doing a lot of recaps at the end of the month. I've been, filming them all in one go at the end of the month and just going over what I've been doing in that past month. But this time I thought I'd do a bit different. Like do it how I used to do them on my old channel and now on here. I'm going to be going over, because I've got a few things lined up for this month, and hopefully a few things should happen this month as well, that should be really exciting. That's what we're going to be doing, and I've got a few things on the way as well, so that'd be cool, so I can be able to do like a few unboxings during this vlog as well. So get your pens out, get some hobbying done while you guys just listen to me. Hopefully this should be I'm hoping this should be quite a long one, so I hope you guys will enjoy that. I honestly don't know where to start. So you guys should have seen my last hobby vlog. I did the 12 Moria Goblins. I didn't do the 12 Warriors of Rohan, as I said in the last vlog. I did the 12 Moria Goblins, I did the 20 Warriors of the Dead, and I did 36 Morannon Orcs. And that was a total of, I believe it was 68 models, I want to say. I believe it was 68. Which is absolutely amazing. So that bumped up my entire total of how many models I painted this year to 100 exactly, which is pretty awesome. I've got the numbers here because I completely forgot. It's been a couple of days since I've actually recorded that vlog. So I'll quickly have a look here. So I've painted 100 models during this entire year so far, which is absolutely amazing. Pretty good for my standard anyway. And I've bought 139 models. So going through this year, I'm doing what a lot of people have been doing recently, and taking a lot of inspiration from Damien from the GBHL or Battle Streams of Middle-earth, where I'm trying to paint or sell. I don't really want to sell any models, to be honest, but I want to paint more models than what I buy, essentially. It didn't start off well during the year, but it's getting better. It's getting better. We're only 39 models behind at the moment. That's not going to stay that way for a long time, because let's get straight into it. So first of all, what am I going to be painting this month? So as you guys have probably known, I've been painting up the Pelennor Fields box set. I also started painting up the Battle in Barnes Tomb board game that came out a couple months ago now. So that is what I'm going to try and do some more of this month. I've also got a few things in the wings. I've got a few things that I've ordered, and hopefully some things that should be coming as well this month. So I will turn around to the desk and show you what I've got planned at the moment. And we've got a few things going on there. So I've got Theoden foot and mounted from the Pelennor Fields box set. He is about half done so far. I did a lot of him during April, as I was waiting for stuff to dry and stuff. I was thinking of what I'm going to be doing next. I thought Theoden was a nice hero. I've done a lot of warriors, obviously, in the last month, so I thought I'd treat myself with a nice hero. Also doing the Plastic Fellowship from the Battle in Barnes Tomb set. Now this, it's a very derided set. A lot of people don't like it. I personally don't mind it. Like, the poses aren't too great, but I'm trying to do a nice paint job for them. As you guys can see, I've already started on them. I've already done most of their faces, and I've started on some of the Hobbit hairs. So hopefully I can get them done this month. But like I said, there's a few things arriving this month that I do want to get started on. One of them is I've recently just put in a Forge World order for Bard the Second and King Brand, and 3 packs of the Knights of Dale. So that's 9 Knights of Dale and King Brand and Bard the Second. I think I said in the last vlog I actually ordered them in April. I think it was like 2 days before the end of April. So they did count towards April's bought tally and not this month's bought tally, which is nice. That's an extra 11 models that should be arriving any day now. When they do arrive, I will unbox them for you and show you guys how they are built up. I'm not sure about the paint scheme yet. I am tempted. I am fiddling around with the paint scheme. I think I've got it. I sort of know how I want them to be painted, so that's good. When they do arrive, I will do an unboxing for you guys, show you guys what's going on there and show you them in better detail, because that'll be nice. Get some nice Forge World models. And because Defense of the North hopefully should be coming out this month, as I'm recording this, I think it's the It is the 3rd of May as I'm recording this. So hopefully, you know, we got Warhammer Fest, you know, coming up soon. I don't think we're going to get anything from there, but we'll have to wait and see. That'll be quite nice, but you know, I'm not expecting anything to be shown off. But yeah, a lot of talk about this month becoming for Defense of the North. So, there's a few things that I do want to get from that. So this month may not be too great for the bought painted ratio. There's a lot of heroes that I'm painting this month, a lot of like elites as well. So I'm not expecting to be painting 68 models again this month, unfortunately. I think we'll get some cool models done this month, is what I'm hoping. Not a lot of chaff. Like, I don't think I'll ever paint 68 models in a month again. I might, you never know. But a lot of those models, like I said in the last vlog, those run-ins are already like halfway started during April. The Warriors of the Dead was so easy, and the Moray Goblins are almost done as well. But they were pretty much 3/4 done by the start of April. So that's the reason I got that many done during April. But this month, like I said, I've started on a few. There's some Hunter Orcs on Felwargs that have been going over the last couple months. I think I started them like, I'm going to say October, November last year, and they're still going. Just 6 Hunter Orcs on Felwargs, because I've been doing so much other stuff, and I'm not needing them straight away. I do need them for the Hobbit campaign, but they're not for like at least 10 scenarios into it. So we don't need them straight away. It's always nice to because I've got 6 that I've started painting. I've got another 6 on that need to get painted. So I'm trying to figure out the color scheme of how I want them done. But they are on their way. They're about half done. The Wargs are done. The Orcs just need to be need a bit finishing up and just the highlights and stuff like that. So that's cool. But yeah, like I said, got Brand, got Bard, I've got Knights of Dale. I've also got the made to order. I've got a shipping notification for my made to order has finally been shipped. I think, when was the made to order? Like in early February, late January, early February, I'm gonna say. So they're finally coming. So that's 12 of the Mandalorian Archers, 2 Captains of Dale. One of them I'll be painting up straight away as is. One of them I'm going to be converting into a Captain with a Bow, because you can do that. And also 2 of the Eastling Warbands. So that's 24 Metal Eastlings and 2 Captains and 2 Banner Bearers. So that's all for the Defense of the North. So, and like I said, Defense of the North hopefully is coming out this month with the awesome looking Emperor, Dragon Emperor, which I am going to be getting. Some of the Black Dragons I will be getting them as well. And who knows what else is going to be coming out, hopefully some more Dale stuff, or yeah, who knows. I still want to get the Dwarf Heroes. I still want to get Thorin III Stonehelm and King Dane. And I want to get Razgush and Musgo, is it? I believe it's Razgush and Musgo. They look like awesome models to paint up as well. But little bits at a time, and we'll definitely get through it. I definitely want to play the scenarios at Defense of the North. Definitely build, I'm just rambling on right now because there's so much stuff that I want to get done. Like Dol Guldur has been going on for so long. I have done probably nothing on it since January, I gotta say, because I've been so busy painting and doing other stuff, being busy at work, all this takes time out of it, and I'm just, want to relax and do a bit of painting at the night, and I don't want to, get out and, start building Dol Guldur. But, I've got a lot of Dol Guldur wanting to do. I do want to get that 3rd video out, hopefully up this month as well, which would be amazing. If the video, because this will be going up at the end of the month, if not the start of June, if that 3rd video isn't up by then, yeah, it's going to be interesting. But I want to get that done this month as well. So a lot of things that I want to get done this month, which hopefully should be good. Yeah, and we'll just have to wait and see what else could be coming out this month as well. So we'll just have to wait and see. But let's turn around, show you guys what I'm going to be working on, and what they're at the stage that they are now. And yeah, like I said, this vlog's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be showing stage by stage rather than a big catch up at the end. I will still be doing that, but I thought it might be cool, just a bit of a difference to show my progress throughout the month. Not all my progress at the end of the month. I thought that might be a bit different and nicer for you guys. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you prefer this way? Do you prefer the old way of that I just, go through the entire month and, have a big, basically just have one video of me just going through everything that I've done during that month? Let me know what you guys think. Also, let me know in the comment section below what you guys have been going over this month, what you guys have been building and hobbying wise this month. What you guys have been painting. But yeah, do let me know in the comment section below. We're going to turn this around and I'll show you guys what we're working on. Alright guys, here we are. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to start working on this month without the orders haven't arrived yet. So I've started on, as I said, I've started on Theoden. He's on his way, definitely. He's been based, he's been shaded, and his highlights have started to be going on. So I started this, I'm going to say a couple of weeks ago. Probably probably around middle of April, I think I started this guy, which I'm pretty happy with how he's turned out so far. The armor plating definitely was a lot tough. It was very tough. And horses. I'm not a massive fan of painting horses, but I think Snowmane's turning out all right. Like I said, not quite finished yet, but still got a few highlights to go on there. But I think he's turning out quite well. I know he's missing an arm. It's just for ease of painting, honestly. So once I do finish, what I need to at that point, I will glue that on. Hopefully you can see his face. I think I got one eye pretty good. The other eye didn't turn out too well. Don't think I can get that. Oh, that's not quite looking this thing. The shadow's too much in the helmet. But yeah, that's Theoden on horse on Snowmane. Then we have Theoden on foot. There we are. I'm quite happy with how he's turned out so far. You can see his face. I think his face has turned out quite well. I tried to do eyebrows on him, which I think turned out alright. If I can get that nice in focus for you guys. That's the best that's going to happen. Yeah, again, his armor, just took time and very, very careful. That's really all it is, to be honest. Again, I took his shield. I haven't painted glued his shield on just yet. Painting that separately just for ease, to try and get into the cracks. Because if I glued the shield on, then I wouldn't be able to get into all this and do this nice and properly. So, I think he's turned out pretty good so far. He's still got a few highlights to go, but he's on his way. That's for sure. So there we have Theodon. Hopefully, can I get a good thing of his face? Hopefully you guys can see that pretty well. I think the left eye turned out a bit better than the right eye, but I think it turned out quite well. The skin, I think I was quite happy with. So there we go. That is Theoden. Then we have someone that I didn't expect to start painting on, honestly. I was wondering what I'm going to start painting next while I was waiting for my orders to arrive, which they haven't arrived just yet. I think I got a notification they got shipped about a couple of days ago, so hopefully they should arrive early next week. But I decided to, as well as the Fellowship, which I'll show you guys in a second, I also started on my plastic Radagast from Escape from Goblin Town. Just started on his skin again. You see, as you guys can see, Radagast is painted like how I normally paint. Theoden is he was entirely based, entirely shaded, on entire highlighted like most people paint. I don't normally paint like this. The only reason I painted like this is because of the gold armor. Because I knew I was going to stuff that up, so I wanted to paint that at the same time as I was painting everything else, just so I could touch it up as I went. So I think that made sense. But how I normally paint is I paint in blocks. So I paint, as you guys can see, his skin is all done. I've just finished painting his skin. I don't know how well. Oh, you might be able to see the eyes under there. I think you might be able to see the eyes. I also did eyebrows on him. I've started doing eyebrows on my miniatures. Again, I'm not the best painter, but I'm really happy with how these guys have turned out. Or you might have just seen it. I think you might get a good shot there of his eyes there. I think that might be the best shot you can get. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I think his skin's turned out quite well. I've got a pretty good skin recipe at the moment. I think I told you guys that in the last vlog. But yeah, I think nice and clean. And yeah, I just prefer painting like this because I don't know. I'm just weird like that. Like next, I'll be doing the beard and all his hair. and then I'll be going up into the robes and stuff like that. It's just how I prefer to paint. It means I can work on one section, tidy up anything else in black that I need to, and then work on the next section, and then go on and go on. I'm not really too fussed about going over the already done skin, because I can just go over that with highlights. And yeah, it's worked out for me so far. So, and this is just a lovely model. You know that he is now limited edition. Funny enough, you know that Escape from Goblin Town with a limited edition Radagast was out there for so long, and you know he was never a limited edition, but now he's not. You can't get him now. I think you probably still be able to get him on eBay, but he is now limited edition. The Finecast one, which was limited edition because you could never get him, is now the one that you now get, which I thought was quite funny. But yeah, I think the right eye turned out quite better than the left one, but you know it is what it is. And I think the eyebrows turned out quite well as well. That they took quite that was painstaking, I gotta say, but I think definitely worth in the end. So that's Radagast. I'll show you one of the Hunter Orcs and Felwargs, I guess. You know, they're like I said, they're about halfway. I think the Wargs are done. These Wargs didn't turn out quite as good as my other Wargs that I think I showed you in like a vlog or two ago. These guys just didn't turn out quite as good. I actually did these guys first, funnily enough. I think I went to more of a brown hue for my other Wargs, I want to say. But I think these guys did not turn out quite as good. So I think I'll go with the other scheme. But it's always nice to have a bit of variety in your force. So I think that's all good. I might highlight them up a little bit more. But yeah, just highlighting up on the Hunter Orcs. Like I said, I've been going on these guys for about 6 months right now. Again, just because, you know, get them slowly done a bit, and yeah, I don't need them straight away, so I can afford not to get these guys done in a hurry. So let's get on to the Plastic Fellowship. Now, I know these guys are very derided in the range, that's for sure. Let's get these guys down here. Again, I've painted in sections. Again, that's just how I paint. Let's go. We'll show you the hobbits first, I guess. I painted all the skin. All the skin should be done. So yes, here is the Plastic Fellowship. As you guys can see, the hobbits, their hair has been started. So we'll start with Frodo. Yeah, it's they're not the greatest models. That the detail is not too great on them. I tried to do as much on them as I could. Again, it's just very hard to put details on these guys when there's not much detail there, to be honest. But I am trying. Like, the hair is just a mess, but I did try and pick out every hair detail. When you look from back here, they look completely fine, but I just want to get them done as well. Sam, I think Sam's turning out alright. His eyes are a bit, how you doing, but it's just not a great sculpt. The faces, like, he's probably one of the better ones that turned out, I think. We have Sam, and we have Merry. I think Merry turned out alright. He's probably one of the better eyes that I got. Again, it just doesn't work too well. His hair is pretty much done. Gotta start on the waistcoats for the hobbits now. And here we have Pippen. Again, yeah, Pippen was a weird one. Yeah, I've tried to paint these guys in the past and they never turned out really well. But again, I'm just trying my best here with these guys. The main characters, well, I should not say the main characters, but the other guys. I think I've lost Gimli. Where did Gimli go? I lost the dwarf. That's not good. He was here before. I thought I brought him over. Oh yeah, I did. He's right there. Oh my god. You guys probably... He's right there. Gimli. I think the main characters I turned out a little bit better than the hobbits. Again, probably because the hobbits are a bit smaller. I think Gimli's face turned out alright. Next, I think the beard I'm going to do next. The beard. And then the armor, we'll see. But again, yeah, it's just the face at the moment that's been done on him. Then we have Gandalf. I think Gandalf's face actually turned out surprisingly okay, considering it was hard to get to his eyes. His face is a bit dark, but I want it to be a bit shadowed, because he is shadowed under the hat, so it kind of makes sense. I think you guys can see his eye there. And hopefully on that side as well. I think it really turned out alright. Surprisingly. I was really happy with that. I didn't want to do eyebrows on these guys. I did do eyebrows on, I'm gonna say these guys. Oh, which one? I'll show you Aragorn first. I didn't glue the shields on, sorry, the swords on yet, because I want to get, you know, into here. It's gonna be a bit harder without doing that. Aragorn's face I think turned out alright. He's got a bit of a unibrow at the moment, but I will fix that. Again, eyes are a hit and miss, you know, you either get them right or you don't, and like obviously his left eye turned out better than his right eye. His right eye looks a bit glazed over in my opinion, but there you go, there is Aragorn. We have Legolas, which, yeah, this is probably one of my least favorite ones. Like, he just doesn't have a lot of detail in his face. Like, I did what I could, gave him eyebrows as well, which hopefully will turn out better in the end. Again, they are very stark at the moment because they don't, you know, it's just black, but hopefully they'll look a bit better in the end. I might even give them a bit of a Reichland flesh shade, like glaze over the top, make them a bit more duller. We'll see how they turn out. And Boromir, I think, was one of the best ones that turned out. I do love this sculpt. Like, it is probably one of the better ones in the set. I just wish the pose was a bit better, but I think his face turned out the best out of all of them, like especially his eyes as well. The eyebrows turned out pretty good as well. I think, yeah, this one just felt right, and I'm pretty excited to paint more of him. And it's funny because the other Boromir that I've done, like the first Mines of Moria set, I think that Boromir's eyes, I didn't do the eyebrows at the time because I was, you know, very young doing it, but I think his eyes are the best eyes I've ever done on any model I've ever done. And I think these ones are very, very close as well. Like, I think that looks pretty nice in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I didn't paint down the bottom here because, you know, he's gonna have a beard, so it didn't really make any sense to paint down there. But that's his face, and I think that turned out pretty damn well. There you go. Hopefully you get some there, that looks pretty good there, I think. But there you go. There is that is everything that is that I'm working on this month so far. Like I said, there will be a few other things arriving this month as well, with the Dale Heroes and the Dale Knights. My made to order should be arriving this month as well, so I can finally start on those Easterlings to go with Rutabi and Borgir. Hopefully Defensive North drops this month as well. We'll have to wait and see. But there we go. I'll probably catch up to you guys, you know, probably when something arrives, I guess. So I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, and we are back, and it is a couple of days later. As you guys can see, they're finally built, which is awesome because I can finally start painting them, and I'm really excited to do that. As you guys can see, they're not completely built. I have left their shields off just for ease of painting. As you guys can see, they are still on their sprue, on their nub. I gave them all a wash of nice soapy water. My apologies. I gave them a rinse and then dry them off overnight, and yeah, they're perfectly fine. Really nice to put together. I think one of them, I've got one of the packs here. I think this guy here was a bit troublesome with the arm there, but you know, if you take your time and all that, you should be right. In the end, he turned out all right. And yeah, they're just beautiful models. These are my first ever Dale models. I did own some more as a Dale previously, and I think a Captain as well. But I got rid of them before I even started building them, which I shouldn't have done, to be honest, because now I want them. But this was years and years ago. So yeah, these are the Knights of Dale, which are awesome. Really nice detail, as you guys can see. Really excited to paint these, and terrified as well. But I think I've got the most of the paint scheme done right. How I'm going to say this. I think I've got the paint scheme down pat at the moment, bar a few little things. I think I know how I'm going to do the leather armor, the red capes, the gold, all that kind of stuff. So the main parts, I think I know how I'm going to paint them, so that should be good. I'm kind of nervous to paint these little embroidered patterns on the cape as well, but we'll definitely give it a go. I'm going to try and take my time with these guys. I want them obviously painted for Defense of the North, which, you know, is coming out this week now. As of me recording this, it is currently, I'm going to say it's Thursday the 13th of May. And yeah, it goes up for pre-order this Saturday. I'm really excited. With some new Dale stuff as well. So I'm going to be ordering the new Dale Command Pack, which is going to be exciting. This guy's got a cool pose. They're all beautiful, beautiful models. Really, the details really not showing really nice up on the camera too. So there we have the there's the 3 Knights of Dale. The rest are all the same, so I'm not going to show you them. We'll show you brand. Actually, we'll show you the shields first. They're all pretty much the same, but there's the shield. Really nice shield there. I'm going to paint these guys separately and paint them on later, because I don't know which one's this. This one's A, so I believe A is this guy here. So if I glue them on now, as you guys can see, I think it goes this way. I'm gonna lose I think it's that way. Yeah, I think it goes like that, something like that. You're gonna lose a lot of that detail in there, so I won't be able to get into it, and it's gonna really annoy me. So I'm gonna leave them off while I paint them. Get the bases and the shades on, maybe just the shades on, maybe a quick highlight, and then I'll glue them on and then finish it off as well. Because yeah, obviously it's going to be a bit darker behind there with the shield, so that just makes a little bit more sense to me. But yeah, I'm really excited to paint these guys. So there we go. That is the Knights of Dale. I have who is it? Yeah, Brand shield here. This is Brand shield. It fell off during the cleaning process, which has been unfortunate, but I didn't lose it, so it's all good. Nice detail on the back. Look, I don't know if you guys can see it. Is it on this one? Yeah, can you see that buckle there? Just there. Absolutely insane detail. I don't know if it's showing up. There, you might be able to see it there. And then we have Bard's shield. His Bard's shield is pretty similar to the Knights of Dale shield, but it is just bigger. His exact shield just bigger. You can see that the buckle on there. Yeah, you can see a bit there. The buckle just there. So really nice detail on these guys. Really looking forward to paint these guys, and finally when I get some Warriors of Dale as well. Excuse me. They're still out of stock at the moment, unfortunately. But here we have Brand. Nice to build up. There's a bit of a mold line there, but I think you could probably get away with it. I might have to put some green stuff in there. Yeah, I'm probably have to put some green stuff in there, which has been unfortunate. But I might have put it in wrong, but you know, there we go. His arm is a little bit poseable. The sword was a little bit bent. I did straighten out a little bit. It might have to be bent a bit more again. But that detail in that face, like, just look at that. His ears. It's just awesome. Can't wait to paint this guy up. I love painting faces at the moment. I love and hate painting faces at the moment, because I think I've got a really good skin technique down. So I'm excited to paint these guys. So there we go. There's Brand, and then we have Bard the Second. Which, look at that face. Like, that is just awesome. You guys can see a little bit of green because there was a bit of green stuff to do. I'm terrible at green stuffing. It was just some liquid green stuff that I had to, because there was a big joint here. You can probably still see a little bit there. I think you could get away with that, but when I do Brand, I might just put a little bit more in there. If I got one tip about green stuffing, guys, put more in than what you think you need. And then, you know, dial it back with a little bit of water if you're using liquid with green stuff. That's the way that I see it. hopefully when I spray these guys tonight, I want to spray these guys tonight, get them started on their faces. You shouldn't know. But yeah, they just look super awesome. And yeah, this bard looks epic. Can't wait to get this guy started too. This spear was massively bent. It was like that at one point. But yeah, I just bent it back a bit. And this guy, it was like, it's hard to get it. Like, I tried to bend it a bit more. It just seems to want to go back in the same position. But I think you won't notice it too badly. Because yeah, if you bend it that way, then that's a bit crooked, but you'd have to bend it like in there. But yeah, I think it will be fine. But yeah, really excited to paint these guys up. And yes, my made to order is not arrived yet, so hopefully that should be arriving very soon. So when I do get that, I will be unboxing that and showing you guys a few bits of that as well. I don't know if I'm going to get started on that because I've still got so much to do this month, but we'll just have to wait and see. And obviously I'll show you guys. Well, this will be coming out after Defense of the North, but yes, I'll be doing some Defense of the North stuff as well. So hope you guys are enjoying that. But yeah, I will come back when I've got something else to show you guys. Welcome back, guys, and yeah, we it didn't turn out as great as I thought. We are currently at, what are we? What date is it? Let's figure this out. It is currently give me a second. It is currently Tuesday the 31st of May. So this vlog should be going out in a day or so. And it's all gone to pot essentially. There's a few good things that have come out. So I think the last time I showed you guys something was when my Forge Order turned up, and I built and green stuffed the Knights of Dale and King Brand and Bard II. So they're on their way. They're definitely on their way. They're probably about halfway done, to be honest, at this point. But unfortunately, they're not going to get done this month. I haven't done a lot of things this month. There's been a lot of progress over a very amount of things, but I haven't finished a lot, which is really annoying. Because I started that Plastic Fellowship, as you guys know, and I've done quite a bit of progress on them. And they're probably about halfway done, or maybe not halfway, but about a third done. Like along the way, but I was almost gonna have nothing done for this vlog, which was, I didn't want that to happen, because as I'll show you guys in the next bit, it didn't. Things happened, and I hope you guys are ready for it, because I wasn't ready for it. And I think I've made myself. We'll get on that in the next part anyway. But a few good things to start off with. My made to order finally arrived. I don't know if I said anything in the last bit. I think it was coming this week, or like, or not this week, but back then, which was I think I recorded that bit in like the first week of May. Yeah, is it May? Yeah, it's May right now, so it's coming into June. Oh, I always get so confused with these vlogs. Anyway, so I said that they were coming in the first week of May. My shipment got delayed. Like it was stuck in like a processing plant or something for like 2 weeks. So unfortunately, they didn't arrive until like the third, like last week at some point. But it finally arrived. So I finally got my 2 Captains of Dale, which like here. You guys can hear all that stuff, so that's not a great sign. But yeah, here is one of the Captains of Dale in his blister, and looks exactly perfect. So I can't wait to get this guy started with the Captain of Dale here, right here. I also got the other Captain of Dale, my Lorien Elf Archers. So I got 12 of them, as you guys can see. They finally arrived. So 3 packs of 4, so that's 12. And I guess we should say I've already done videos on this anyway, but obviously Defense of the North finally dropped this month, which I think I said I hope was happening this month as well. So that's awesome. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the Defense of the North content. There is a lot of Defense of the North content coming up, guys. Do not worry. As you guys know, this was my most anticipated supplement so far, because I loved Erebor, I love Dale, I love all that stuff that you don't get to see or you don't hear about too much. So that was really exciting when that dropped. So Obviously, I got a few little goodies from that as well. I didn't get everything that I wanted so far because, you know, it is what it is, but I'm definitely planning on getting some more. So next month might be a bit bad as well, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, my Captain's Ale turned up, my Lorien Elf Archers turned up, and my Easterling Warband turned up as well. The 2 Easterling Warbands. So it was the old metal Easterlings. So it came with Captain, a banner, was it 4 swords and shields and 8 pikes and shields. So that's 26 models. But these are already ones that I've already bought. So they're already in my bought list. So that didn't count towards anything. They just turned up, which was awesome. So I can finally get these guys started for Defense of the North. So I'm really happy about that. Yeah, we'll wait for the rest to until the next part. So I'm gonna flip the camera around, show you guys what I have completed this month. Again, unfortunately, not too much. And then we'll come back and we'll assess the damages that I've been talking about. It's not looking good, guys, I gotta say. Alright guys, so like I said before, I haven't got a lot to show off, to be honest, unfortunately. I've got a lot of stuff in the works, I've got to say, but I don't have a lot of things that were completed in May, unfortunately. But I did want to get a few things done because it was coming up very close to the mark, and I almost didn't have anything ready. But I did speed paint through a few things. Like speed paint me, honestly, it took me about a week to finish to do this one and finish off a couple of these other ones. So let's start off with Theoden on horse. So as you guys can see, King Theoden, the new plastic one. Well, I say new, but he's been out for quite a while now. So yeah, I think he turned out pretty damn good. I followed a guide from is it Pete the War Gamer? Let me have a look at here, guys. But it was a very simple guide, to be honest. It was actually pretty pretty nice. Yeah, it was Pete the War Gamer. I followed most of his guide, and I gotta say I'm very impressed and happy with it. Considering that, you know, I did try, and the eyes didn't come out too great, but I still think they turned out alright. The armor was very interesting. I didn't do the forearm armor, as you guys can see. I thought I'd just leave that as like a leather armor to like break up the gold. I didn't want to have too much gold on this guy. Snowmane, I hate painting horses. White horses as well are just the bane of my existence. But I think up close it doesn't look too great. Actually, I don't know, is this gonna work? Do I have a piece? No, I don't. I thought I did. That's alright. Hopefully you guys can see that. But I tried to like, you know, make it as like thin it out and try and do a nice smooth finish. I think it turned out okay in the end. But yeah, I'm just not a massive fan of painting horses. I do want to try and get better at it. But I think from like, you know, from a good distance away, like you're not going to really see much of a difference. Again, I didn't do the bases for this one either because I wasn't sure of how I want to base them yet. All I did was the basic ground cover and painted that up. So yeah, I didn't put any tufts or static grass down because I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. The Pelennor Field set yet. I want to make it look like a Pelennor Field, so probably like some beigey grass tufts or something like that. We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, that is Theoden. Again, really happy with how this guy turned out. And while I was painting this guy, I actually decided of how I'm going to paint my Knights of Dale, because I like the gold's alright for Theoden, I think, but I think for most warriors it's going to be a bit too stark. Again, like this is the gold that I don't like painting. It's like this very bright golden color, whereas if you guys remember my Eastlings, where I'm actually painting up a lot at the moment, I made them a lot paler, and I think that's my gold recipe that I'm going to go into for most warriors. But I think Theoden does work with this kind of gold. I do want to try and paint another Theoden with my paler golds just to see if it does look any different. Let's see, can we get the face in again? There we go. So there we go, that is Theoden on Snowmane completed, which I was very happy with. So of course, I think you guys saw him last month, I'm gonna say. Not quite ready. And as well as this guy. So this is Theoden on foot, and I think this guy turned out really very cool. Again, same gold, basically the same color scheme but for foot, and I didn't have to paint a horse this time, so that was very nice. Did my basic rock scheme which was Dawnstone, and then I think I did was like 8 or 9 different color washes except for Nuln Oil on it, like in it was like the leopard spot technique, and then washed the whole thing with Nuln Oil, and then dry brushed up with Dawnstone and Rakar Flesh. I was thinking about doing like a highlight with White Scar or Pallid Witch Flesh, but I don't think it really needed it, so I think that turned out pretty good. The shield, I think the details turned out alright on him. The hair is quite glossy. Again, I might come back with a matte varnish, but we'll have to wait and see. And the face, I think the face turned out pretty damn good, I've got to say. I think the eyes turned out alright. Just the overall skin tone, I think, turned out pretty good as well. Actually, I do have something that might help this, so give me a second, guys. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but let's have a look. Another piece of black on black. This may not work, but so we have Theoden. Is that going to work? Can't go too close, can we? But hopefully you guys get to see, like, I try to put wrinkles in his face. You guys can see like his forehead wrinkles. And yeah, I think he turned out pretty damn good. My first ever Theoden that I've actually ever painted, to be honest. Like ever. I've always been really nervous about the gold detail. But yeah, I think he turned out pretty good, I gotta say. So that is, was there much of a difference? There really wasn't much of a difference, was there? There we go. Again, left his forearm sleeves as like a leather. I didn't want to go too crazy on these two guys because, you know, not a massive Rohan player. But I did want to get to a decent level. I think he did come out decently. Even though I'm not a great painter, I think this guy did turn out pretty decent. I gotta say. And so that's Theoden completed, which is awesome. And unfortunately, there's only one more model, so I only got 3 models done this time. This month, I gotta say. Like I said, I do have a lot of things on in the works at the moment. Such as, like, you know, my Dale stuff, my Knights of Dale, Girion, sorry, not Girion, Brand, Bard, the Fellowship, all that's still going, and they are making pretty good progress. But unfortunately, I just did not get the time to finish them because I want to take my time on Dale, and, you know, I took a lot of time on them this month, and that made the Fellowship go back in time, like, you know, in priority. Because I originally started painting that plastic Fellowship because I was waiting for my Dale guys to turn up, and then I started painting them, and then my Dale guys turned up, so there we go. But this guy came straight out of the blue. It's Radagast. Radagast the Brown. Hopefully I can get, because I really want to show off. You guys can see his eyes. I think this guy turned out pretty damn awesome. This is the plastic Radagast from Escape from Goblin Town. As you guys can see, actually, you know, there's supposed to be like plastic leaves on his base. I actually put some what you call it, clump foliage on there as instead. I think it turned out pretty damn cool. I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, but I just wanted to give a bit more natural appearance instead of like painting the leaves. I actually just covered them with some. You guys can see that with some clump foliage instead. And I think his cloak turned out pretty damn good with the different highlights. There's like 4 or 5 layers on his cloak, but I think it comes out into a nice natural transition. His face, I was pretty happy with how that turned out in the end. I think I showed you Radagast when he, I think when it was just his face painted, I'm pretty sure. And this is how he's turned out. Again, the base as well, this little spiders on there. Tried to make him pop the mushrooms. He's got a what does Saruman say in Unexpected Journey? He's got a it's his obsessive consumption of mushrooms. So there we go. That is Radagast Brown. Really happy with how he's turned out. Again, you can you guys can see like the leaves there, like there's like a gloss from the wash, like a bit of a shine to it. But in person, it doesn't really have that. It just comes up on the camera. It's a bit odd. But yeah, I think the big part about this model was the like it was literally like a last minute thing that I did as well, was put the what do you call it, clump foliage on the base instead of painting the leaves to save time, yes, but also I think it just looks a lot nicer too. So yeah, I think it turned out pretty damn good, I gotta say. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section below and I'll try and answer them as good as I can. But I think it turned out pretty damn good. Definitely wanted to try and get the different layers, try and differentiate the different layers of brown without, you know, going too stark, and I think it turned out okay. As you guys know, I'm very I paint very naturally. I try and do a lot of natural tones and like worn almost kind of paint jobs, and I think this guy turned out alright. So there we go. That was Radagast. So unfortunately, that is it. 3 models painted during this entire month, and yeah, it's a bit of a slug, unfortunately. Hopefully, I should have a bit more to show you guys next month. But yeah, that is it. Let's see if I can try and get this without them falling over. So there we are. Theoden Footer Mounted and Radagast the Brown. So nice combination of Lord of the Rings and Hobbit models there. So there we go. And now we're going to go back to the couch and tally up of how I've done this month. And I gotta say, things aren't looking too great. So there we go. We have Theoden Footer Mounted, the new plastic. Well, I say plastic, new plastic, but it is you know, it's been out since, what was it, 2018? I think Pelennor Fields came out. So it is quite a while ago, but you know, it is the new plastic Theoden. We haven't had a new one since. And Radagast the Brown from Escape from Gobbletown, which is a model that I've been wanting to paint for a long time. I painted one originally, and it turned out really badly. But I feel my paintings come along. Even though I know I'm not a great painter, I feel like it's they've turned out quite nice, I gotta say. So there we go. 3 models painted this month, which is not too great. I've got to get up my stats here, guys, because as you guys know, I'm doing a painting challenge this year, inspired by Damien from Great British Hobbit League or Battle Streams of Middle-earth. I think he did it, like, was it in 2020 or 2021? That I paint or sell more models that I buy. And it was going really well, I've got to say. As you guys know, last month I think I painted, what was it, 68 models last month. Yeah, I painted 68 models last month, which was really, really good. I was really happy with that. And I only bought like 11 models last month. I gotta say, this month, it was looking good. It really was looking good, because I only bought, you know, I started the month literally coming into the 3rd week of May, and I hadn't bought anything. So I was looking really good, you know. I wasn't painting a lot, like, you know, I was painting a lot, like, overall, like, getting a lot of projects, like, started and on their way, but I wasn't completing a lot of stuff. So I was like, okay, you know, this is okay, you know, we can deal with, you know, a little bit of a loss. And, you know, I obviously, like I said, got 3 models painted. And I was like, you know, if I don't buy anything this month, you know, it's fine. It's fine, you know, it's all good. Then a little thing, where is it? Called Defensive North drops this month, and it all goes to pot. So obviously with that came all the pre-orders. I only got the Dragon Emperor of Rune. He actually arrived yesterday, as you guys can see. Oh no, yeah, he arrived yesterday. So it's been almost 2 weeks since that dropped. Yeah, because I recorded that bit. Yeah, the first part. Yeah, I recorded. Yeah, so yeah. Sorry, I'm getting so confused with these times. So the Dragon Emperor of Rune arrived yesterday, or today technically. So that's very cool. Was really happy. Checked him out. You know, doesn't seem like any faults or damages or anything like that, so that's awesome. Have to wait and see when I actually like, you know, build them up and stuff. I am doing a unboxing painting vlog for this guy, so I hope you guys will enjoy that. I've done one recently for the Witch King, like the new plastic Witch King. I also did one for Rutabi and Borgir. I feel like I've done one for someone else, but I know I've done those ones. So that's awesome. Pretty big model, really happy. You know, can't wait to paint him up. I think he's gonna be awesome. So I bought him, obviously. I was gonna get some Black Dragons and the Commanders of Dale. So hopefully they, but I didn't get a chance, honestly, because this guy was, I don't want to get into it, but he was pretty pricey. A lot cheaper than I thought he would be, but you know, obviously, you know, bills, you know, I live by myself, so you know that's all gotta happen. So you know, I gotta survive, I gotta eat. So unfortunately, the hobby side goes away for a little bit. But I definitely will get them. So that's all right. Now, a lot of people would think this is 2 models, because you get the palanquin with all the guys on it, and then the foot model. Now, what should I start with? Let's just say how many models I bought this month. So I painted 3 models, which wasn't too great, but if I didn't buy anything, it was it would have been okay. It would have been okay. This guy came out. I put him down as 8 models, because you get the Dragon Emperor on foot, you get the Dragon Emperor on palanquin, and you get the 6 guys carrying it. I didn't count the palanquin. I don't think that seemed right. But I did count all the physical models that were on here. So even though this thing, you know, this should be 2 models, I put it down as 8. But I hear you cry. Why put it as 8? We could only have 2, and it'd be less models that you bought. But once I paint this guy, it's 8 painted models. So, you know, either way, it's gonna happen. But yeah. So, and I want to get this guy painted up during June. My hobby goal is to get this guy painted in June. So that should be 8 models. Basically, it should basically cancel itself out, essentially. So yeah, so you know, I bought this guy. No problems there. You know, painted 3 models, but bought 8. You know, that doesn't seem too bad. Or you know, it could have been 2 at that point. You know, at that point, it doesn't seem too bad, right? And then I started going through this book. I finally got this book, and all of these bloody scenarios have models that I don't have, and I need, and I really want, because I really want to play these scenarios. I want to play the campaign on the channel. As you guys know, as you guys should know from this point, I'm making specific boards for all these scenarios, so it's gonna be awesome. I really can't wait for that. Yeah, I don't have, you know, a lot of models that are in there at the moment, so I go and pick up Defense of the North, because I did pre-order the book. As you guys know, I'm so confused at the moment because I've made videos on this already. I'm trying to remember what I said, but I've already done videos on Defense of the North, going through the entire book, and I'm pretty sure I said that I pre-ordered this book and the dice sets, which are just here actually, which are pretty damn cool. I pre-ordered it from GW, but it got delayed. So unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, because I was going to get 2 anyway, so I can give one of you guys, or one of you guys, the book and some dice away, for a giveaway essentially. But I went to my local and picked it up, and while I was there, they had a few things that I've been really wanting from the recent made to order. They actually got some stuff in for the recent made to order. So, where should we start? In total this month, I painted 3 models, as you guys know. I've been trying to put this off, I should say. I bought 66 models. Execute order 66, I know, right? So as you guys know, like I said, I bought the Dragon Emperor of Rune, so that's 8 models. But where does the 58 models, where do the other 58 models come in? So, when I was there, they had stuff that I wanted to get from the recent made to order, but I didn't have enough saved up for it, and you know, I was just gonna wait. But I was like, if it's there, it's a little bit cheaper than what it would be from GW anyway. I may as well pick it up, you know, and it's supporting my local as well. So, how does elves with swords? They only have one packet of these, unfortunately, so I am going to need another 3 packets of these. I've got to find them somewhere. They are on eBay, but they are incredibly expensive. They're like double the price of what they should be on GW. You know, it's just understandable. I'm just going to wait now, honestly. I'm just going to wait until, you know, I've got so many models that I need to paint anyway, so I don't really need them straight away. And Lothlorien is the last campaign of the 3 campaigns in the Defense of North, so I'm not going to need it straight away. So that's okay. They also had, how does Elves of Bows? How does Elves of Bows? How does Elves of Bows? Oh no, is it? Hang on. No, that's Lorien Elf Archers. How does Elves of Bows? How does Elves of Bows? So I got 3 packets of How does Elves of Bows, and they are all in great nick, which is great to see. They're all got their bows. Like, they're a bit bent, obviously, being metal. But so that's 12 models. That's another 12 models. So 3 How does Elves with Swords and 9 How does Elves with Bows. So 3 packets of 3. So, and I prefer the old metal How it is Elves compared to the new plastic ones. I don't want to go over the, like, you know, don't put anything in the comment section below, you know, what's better, but in my opinion, I just think they are sculpted better. And I think the metal probably brings out a lot of the detail more than the plastic ones. And, you know, I'm not a massive fan of the elves with shields because you don't see that in the film. You don't see how, like, the Galadrim elves, Galathrim, I should say. I don't know why I said Galadrim. It's a Galathrim. The Galathrim elves with shields. You don't see that. Well, you know, not in the films anyway. So I prefer those models, so I really want to get these guys. You need 24 for the scenarios in Defense of North. And I know some of them do stay spear, but I'm just going to put swords and bows. I think they look cooler anyway, like I said, in my opinion. So, you know, rule are cool all day, you know. So they had them. Then, I'm trying to figure out what else came next. I didn't have enough Eastlings, so I bought another box of Eastlings. These are not the metal ones; these are the plastic ones. But I thought, you know, needed some bows, obviously, for the campaign, and you know, these, you know, they are pretty cool models. Like I said, I still prefer the metal ones, but actually, they're a bit better than what I actually thought. The pikes and some of the swords, they're actually they're a little bit better than I thought. Also, I'm doing a painting guide of how I paint my Eastlings. So watch, that should be coming up on the channel, hopefully in a week or 2, where I'm painting up some of these plastic Eastlings. You know, as always, I've always said I'm not a great painter, but you know, some of you guys have been asking how I paint my Eastlings, so I thought I should put something out on there. That's another 20 models. Just like that. That's another 20 models. So I've started painting 3 out of 20. Like I said, I'm going to paint my Eastling army up pretty shortly. I still haven't been able to get the plastic Warriors of Dale, which is good because this month has already been pretty bad from model count. You know, as soon as I get those plastic Warriors of Dale, I'm going to do my Dale army, and obviously I need Eastling Warriors, so it's just, it's happening. It's all happening, guys. And if that wasn't enough, so that's what, 20, 28, 12, so that's 40. Just like that, that's 40 models. Then, like I said, Eastling Warrior Warbands, so these are the ones that came into my made to order, so they don't count. What do count though are these 2 boxes. I'm just going to show you guys. 2 Armored Moria Goblin. Yeah, it just says Armored Moria Goblins. So these are the 2 made-to-order warbands that came in that were in the made-to-order just recently. So they came with Armored Moria Goblin Captain and 12 Armored Moria Goblins. So I think it came with, was it 2 spears, 4 bows, and like 6 sword and shield, or 6 dagger and shield, whatever you want to call it. So they had them at my local as well, and I really wanted them in the last made to order, but like I said, I never got them. I prioritized the Eastlings and the Dale Captains and the Lorien Elf Archers over them. which, you know, and they had 2 boxes left, and I wanted to get 2 because, again, in the scenarios, you need 24 goblins, and I think they look a lot more realer to attack a, you know, an elven city, like, because they're all armored up, like, you know, they look like they're ready for war. Whereas the other Moria goblins, they're not very armored, you know, they've got a bit of armor on them, but they're all completely armored, and I think they're going to look a lot better on the table, and I think they just fit into the aesthetic a bit more. So that was my reasoning behind buying them. But that was another 26 models. That was another 26 models. So that brought it up to 66 models bought. So as you guys can see, like that, you can just get, yeah, like, you know, they had them in stock. I really wanted them. I think it makes sense. And they were a little bit, they were like, yeah, they were like a little bit cheaper than from GW. So, yeah, I tell you guys, it's what this hobby does to you, I tell you. So I was looking really good. I was about 39 models behind on my painted to bought ratio. I am now over 100 behind. But I'm not giving up hope just yet. This was a bad month, I know. But it's a lot of stuff that were in the made to order that if I already had, like, you know, if they weren't made to order, if they're already back in the range, I wouldn't have bought them. Like the Lake Town Captains, the new, the Captains of Erebor, and like the Wild Marauders, like all that stuff you need for scenarios, it's back in the range, for the time being. So I'm not too worried about getting them just yet. I will get them eventually, obviously, but I'm not going to get them just yet. I'm not too worried about getting them just yet. Like if they bring more How It Is Elves back, I will definitely pick up the rest that I need. And Goblin Prowlers, Orc Trackers. Orc Trackers are not on sale at the moment, but they're in the book. So I'm feeling there's probably going to be a made to order coming at some point for them. But we'll have to wait and see. Because yeah, you need 6 Orc Trackers for the scenarios in this book, but they're not available on the store, which is a bit odd because you should be able to get everything in the book on the site. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Unless I'm just going to go on eBay and pick some up, but we'll have to wait and see. But again, like I said, I'm not too worried about all that stuff because, yeah, like, you know, I've got a lot of stuff painting at the moment. As you guys know, my painting, you know, I did all right last month, you know, I painted 68 models, painted 3 models this month, but I've got a lot of stuff in the works. I've got the Fellowship, I've got the Knights of Dale and Bran and Bard. I've got about 25 models on the go, which I could actually finish this month. Again, I want to get the Dragon Emperor done this month. So I'm not giving up hope by any means. But this month could also be a bad month because we could get some of the stuff that's going to be in this book. We have Orphan that hasn't been released yet. We haven't had the Beornings or Grim Beorn be released yet, and I want to get some of them. The Black Dragons that I never got. The Knights, the Eastland, not Eastland Commanders, the Dale Commanders that I haven't got. There's a lot of stuff that I need to get, and I want to space it out, but I also want to get content done for the channel. So it's interesting, guys, I gotta say. But we will persevere, we will push forward, and hopefully this month won't be as bad. Hopefully I can get more models painted than bought this month, and we'll be on track. But it is June. We're almost halfway through the year. It's not over yet. It's definitely not over yet. We're only about 102 models behind at the moment, so which is a lot. Don't worry, like, believe me. I've painted 103 models this year so far, which is amazing. You know, I think it's the most I've painted ever in a year before. But yeah, we need to do something. I'm not gonna sacrifice the look of the models for I'm not gonna sacrifice the quality for the quantity. Quality over quantity. And I know people say, you know, quantity has a quality all of the time. I know that's the old saying, but I don't want to do that. As you guys know, I really want to get these guys painted really well, and I'm not going to sacrifice the quality of the models to speed up or anything like that. So, you know, again, like I said, I'm not worrying just yet, but there is a lot of stuff that needs to get done, and I feel like I can do it. Like, there's still a lot of stuff that I need to get. Like the Warriors of Dale, I still haven't got. They still, like, it's been like 3 months they've been out of stock on the web store, so I still haven't been able to get them. As you guys know, I think I've said in a previous vlog that I do want to get Smaug this year again, so I can convert one up. So that's going to take me a while. Again, that's just one model, or 2 models if you count Bilbo. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming. I just need time. I need time, and I need, you know, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. And I'm planning on moving out this year as well, so that's going to be fun as well. So we're gonna have a lot of fun towards the end of the year, and you know, but yeah, it's going to be interesting, that's for sure. But I think I've jabbered on long enough. I don't know how long this vlog's going to be. It's probably going to be almost an hour probably. So I hope you guys got some painting done. Listen to me waffling, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I want to thank you so much for all the support recently on the channel, guys. You guys are amazing. I think we reached 500 subscribers like about 2 weeks ago now, or around 2 weeks ago now. And we're over 600, we're pushing up to 650 as I'm recording this video. So you guys are absolutely amazing, and I hope you guys are really excited for the future of the channel, just as I am. I'm not going to say too much because, you know, I don't like when people say there's a lot of stuff coming for the channel and it doesn't show up. You know, there is quite a lot of things in the works that I'm not going to talk about too much. Like I said, I've got Dol Guldur that I need to start working on again. I've got all those boards. I've recently just picked up a lot of stuff that I need for those boards, so they're going to be starting hopefully this week, if not next week, which I'll be documenting on videos, so that'll be awesome. So that's also going to affect my painting time because I'm going to be building boards instead of painting. So I'm going to try and balance it out, but I'm definitely going to paint more than 3 models next month, that's for sure. Yeah, that's hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna get out of here so I can start painting again. We'll have to, yeah, I need all the time I can get. But appreciate you everyone for watching. Again, thank you so much for all the recent support on the channel. You guys are awesome. Make sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe if you enjoyed. Make sure to check out Instagram below where I'll be posting updates, all that kind of stuff as well. So yeah, and I appreciate you guys tuning in for this one. I know it was a long one, but thank you so much for all your support. I'll see you guys in the next one, and as always, happy gaming.